Aero Club, much respect. We have the same blood, proud Native American blood. But just because we're Native American blood doesn't mean we have to be on the same team.
You come watch our match tonight, and we'll make you proud and want to join the Aero Club.
A rather unusual request. Will he or won't he eyeball the Aero Club?
Ross in the corner, Marshall following up right behind, and look who has made his way to the aisle. Oh, goes for the claw, but Kyle's blocked it. Oh, is that a low blow?
No, that was a knee to the gut.
Kyle pleading with the talker saying, I need your help. Realizing the trouble he's in, there's the claw! And Marshall picking Kyle up, driving him down with the claw bomb. And it is another victory for the Von Erichs.
Well, that just ruined my night.
Thank you once again for tuning in this week and joining the revolution. My name is CM Burnham, alongside my broadcast partner, the Arab legend, Al Farad. Al, a tremendous show as always. Again tonight, we're going to have a huge championship bout in our main event.
Here we go. I'm ready.
Triple threat action. You will see the World Class Revolutionary Championship on the line as Damon Windsor defends against El Fuego del Sol and Prince Mahali. We also have in the house the chosen one, the king of the mountain, Jeff Jarrett, will be here tonight. But up first, a huge, massive feature bout. We're going to see Trevor Murdoch and Retro Randy Price one-on-one in the ring. Right now, let's go to these words that Retro Randy had backstage.
You know, contrary to popular belief, you don't need a DeLorean or a flux capacitor to take a step into the past. Because Retro Randy Price already has the 1.21 gigawatts required to make the trip. So world class, prepare to rewind your mind and join the Retro Revolution!
Introducing today's first. From Waxahachie, Texas,
Trevor Murdoch making his way to the ring now. He is big, he is mean, he is nasty. He's a hard hitter, but he definitely gets the job done.
That is one rugged redneck right there.
Trevor Murdoch, not all about the flash. You're not going to see a lot of moonsaults. You're not going to see flip pile drivers. You're just going to see some ground and pound and maybe a little tobacco chaw. As Murdoch, with the ever-present scowl on his face, one thing, all those things you can say about Murdoch, one of the things that you can't say is that he is not successful. Murdoch has put together a huge, successful career.
and his opponent.
Multiple-time tag team champion. But he's got an up-and-comer here who's on quite a bit of a streak in WCR.
I feel a flashback coming.
From back in the day, he is Retro Randy Price.
Randy Price, the old-school Walkman, carrying on the old-school traditions of the man who trained him, Coach Gary Toole. And there you hear it. Now, whoop, there it is. Go ahead and put your hands up, Al. It's okay.
I love this from my generation. Boy, this is my kind of music right here.
Well, everybody has a lot of fun when Randy Price comes to the ring, but once the bell rings, all the fun is going to go by the wayside, and Randy Price can take it to you.
Whoop, there it is, CM. Whoop, there it is.
Randy Price, highly athletic, very gifted in that ring. And I think Trevor Murdoch picked up the sunglasses. I'm not sure if Randy noticed that. Maybe he was, nope, there they are in his right hand. Is that a, what do they used to call those things, Al? Is that like a snap bracelet?
That's exactly what that is.
I haven't seen those in a long time. Randy, some lucky fan, getting a huge souvenir of tonight's show. But all the fun and games, I think, now are about to come to a stop as Trevor Murdoch.
Really?
Just snapping the sunglasses in half. Sheer contempt and disrespect for Randy Price. But honestly, I can't say that I'm surprised.
Like my daughter would say, Trevor, you're rude.
Well, the bell is rung. And now the stomp stomp clap reminiscent of Queen's We Will Rock You.
Where did they find this guy? I love this guy.
Oh, Randy Price grew up in Lawton, Oklahoma. Oh! And I bet he wishes he was back there right now after that clubbing forearm. And then a big chop across the chest. And Price immediately feeling the effects of what it's like to be in the ring with a mean, grizzled veteran like Trevor Murdoch.
Just a good old-fashioned country butt whooping. That's all he knows.
Murdoch trying to ram Randy's head in that top rope. Randy blocks it and introduces Murdoch to the top turnbuckle several times as the fans count along. There's certainly some marbles shaken loose by that. And then a deep arm drag there by Randy, followed up by a massive hip toss. And I think Randy's got one more trick there. Nice drop toe hold. And elbow drop to the kidneys.
Even his arsenal of moves is old school.
And Randy Price has forced Trevor Murdoch to the outside. Murdoch having to completely reassess what he's going to do here in this match.
Well, Trevor's taking a breather, but I'm sure when he comes back in, it's not going to be fun and games anymore.
Well, Trevor Murdoch, no slouch here. And I'm sure all his time on the ring as he's now being pursued by Randy Price, he's thinking, he's constantly calculating, and right there it pays off. Murdoch back in the ring, Randy sliding in right behind him, but Murdoch back to the feet beforehand and able to start unleashing punishment all over Retro Randy.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah, but you probably would have slipped a fork in there or maybe some powder.
Let's change the subject. Back to the match.
All right, well, back to the match indeed as Randy Price in dire straits. Again, no pun intended there. See what I did there? Dire straits.
Oh, God.
And Irish whip reversal. Randy picking up Murdoch, but Murdoch floats that over. Ducks underneath, rear waist lock. And a German suplex drops Randy right on the back of his head.
This may end early, CM.
This could. Murdoch in, but did not hook the leg. And Price able to kick out at 2. Man, those forearm shots so vicious.
He might have knocked him right into 1970s.
Well, if he did, he came back out because there's the deep arm drag, shades of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and Randy absolutely locking down that arm.
You talk about some classic matches back in the day. I remember Steamboat and Flair. Those were classic matches. That's the kind of stuff you want to see nowadays.
And
It's a lost art.
That's the kind of stuff that we hope to bring you here in World Class Revolution. You're not necessarily going to get the scientific style here, but you'll get a hard-hitting brawl, because I think Randy Price has figured out that's what it is he's got to do. Trevor Murdoch, all about the brawl, but Randy Price can do that too. And right here come the punches from above. Oh, he gave him one extra. And Price diving in, but intercepted by Murdoch in a huge Arn Anderson-style spine buster. And Price may not be able to get up from that.
Wow, that was classic.
And he didn't just like drop him right there in the corner. He walked out with him and then drove him into the mat.
Speaking of driving, drove him into that post just now.
Indeed, breaking the spine and now going to work on the shoulder, repeatedly driving that shoulder into the corner post. And you know better than I do, when flesh and bone meet the steel of that corner post, the corner post wins every single time.
I don't see how he's going to recover. Short clothesline.
It may be a matter of moments here before we see Randy Price on the losing side, something he really has not been since he's walked in here in World Class. He has gotten victory after victory over so many top key opponents. But yeah, this could be the end of that streak as Murdoch trying to twist Randy over. It looked like maybe he was going to go for a standing hangman's neck breaker, but instead just driving the elbow right into the nose.
Took his head off.
And once again, well, some of the fans here, obviously on Murdoch's side, calling for one more time. And I think Murdoch looking to maybe give him what they want here, turning Randy over, and again, well, just dropping him back. And that's the type of guy that Trevor Murdoch is. He doesn't care about these fans.
Definitely making his namesake very proud right now.
Somewhere Dirty Dick is smiling down. Oh, a huge straight right hand. That's another move reminiscent of Dickie Murdoch. Those big soup bones that he would unleash.
One of my very first matches was against Dick Murdoch, as a matter of fact.
Well, that charge in there, unsuccessful. As Price now trying to rally. Price trying to keep the distance away, and now Murdoch colliding with that corner post. And Randy now giving Murdoch back what he got, shoving it in there a couple of times. And he's still favoring that shoulder a little bit, but he's able to muster up the strength and the adrenaline with a big clothesline and then a back elbow smash. Then a big axe handle.
A la Ivan Putski, remember him?
I do.
Polish
I was
power.
thinking that myself. And now Price picking up Murdoch, slamming him down.
This
Hooks
may
the
be
leg, two, no!
Wow, this
And even though you can see the look on Randy Price's face, he can't believe that didn't do it.
This kid is really taking it to Trevor Murdoch.
And for a guy who's been in the wrestling business just a little short of 10 years, to face off against a man who's truly a veteran of this sport, as Murdoch picks up full Nelson slam. Just like that, the momentum switches. And all the rally that Randy Price had, all that momentum he had going for himself, is all wiped out.
Well, you know, Trevor Murdoch's offensive is not pretty, but it's definitely, wow.
Yeah.
Was that a DDT?
That was an DDT. If Murdoch wasn't pretty before, he's certainly not going to be now after his face hit the mat that way. And Randy up on the top. Randy looking for the old school frog splash. He hits it. Dead center. 1, 2, and 3.
He got him. He got him.
He did it.
Wow. I was going to say defensive, not pretty, but effective, but I guess he came up short against this kid. Randy Price, impressive.
Randy Price chalking another victory in to the win column and continuing his movement up the ladder here in World Class Revolution.
Definitely a feather in his cap.
Absolutely. When he looks back on this night, he can say, I beat a man who's been a 3-time tag team champion. I beat a man who has done so much in this business. And Randy Price moves one step closer to legendary status himself. Fans, this is just the beginning of the show tonight. A massive feature bout there, but we still have more action yet to come, including that big triple threat match for the World Class Revolutionary Championship. We're going to step aside, take a break. When we come back, more action at the Revolution.
Iceman! And we're the Von Erichs. Watch World Class Revolution every week.
Hi, I'm Roscoe Leach.
Hi.
I'm your local talent agent. I just come down here looking for young talent like yourself, and I just wanted to let you know that I can take your career to all new heights. I can make you really famous. I can take you where you want to go in the world of professional wrestling. What do you think about that, young lady?
I think you're a creep.
Why don't you just sign these papers for me? I think that went really well.
Well, that was kind of creepy there as Roscoe Leach and Jesse Jane in the back area there. I don't know, we'll have to see what's going on with that later on, but coming up next, our big main event for the World Class Revolutionary Championship, Damon Windsor defending triple threat action against El Fuego del Sol and Prince Mahali. And right now we're going to have some comments from El Fuego del Sol.
My name is Fuego del Sol, and I'm here to set my eyes on the prize. But you should set your eyes to the skies, because if our flying is what you like to see, Superman ain't got nothing on me. I'm all about shaking these hips, doing these flips, and setting my sights on championships. Flame on, game on.
Well, fans, don't forget, next week, a huge rematch for the World Class Heavyweight Championship. Jack Swagger puts the title on the line against MVP, and last week, we heard these comments from the champion.
In the circles that I travel in, they're talking about this one being the match of calendar year 2018. Folks, it's coming up. It involves the World Class Revolution Heavyweight Champion of the World, Jack Swagger. Challenger, the man that you defeated for that title, MVP.
It may be the match of the year, the match of 2018, MVP versus Jack Swagger for the World Class Revolution Heavyweight Championship. Now, he's a great competitor. He really is a great competitor.
I'm not really sure that I would describe MVP as a great competitor. Okay. When on his off time, he's shooting rap videos, while my husband is fighting.
You know, Catalina, many are sourcing you as the inspiration, the direction, the guidance for the tremendous success that Jack Swagger is enjoying right now. Would you agree with that statement?
Well, of course I'd have to agree with that statement. Behind every man, there's a smoking hot babe, right? Mm-hmm. And this man right here is the top of the top. And just like the cream, he rises to the top. Because this is one creamy man. Drink it in, ladies.
All right, Jack Swagger, thank you for your kind words. Hate to cut you short. We're running short on time. Remember the match, World Class Revolution Heavyweight Champion Jack Swagger, MVP, right around the corner.
Hello, World Class Revolution fans. This is Marty here backstage with MVP. You know, Jack Swagger and his wife had some very interesting things to say about you ahead of your upcoming championship match.
Oh, that's no surprise. Jack Swagger and I, we've fought literally all around the globe. We fought for championships, won some, I've lost some, but one thing Jack Swagger knows about me is that I'm the real deal. And I respect him because he is the real deal. He is world class, there's no doubt about it. However, whatever his wife had to say, well, let's just cut to the chase. I know you were talking about Jack and how he trains and his training regimen, and that I don't train because I'm too busy making rap videos. I tell you what, Mrs. Swagger, after I beat your husband and I take back my World Heavyweight Championship, if you're really, really nice to me, I just might let you be in one of my videos. I don't want to embarrass the man, but it's very plain and simple. I'm MVP, and I know Jack, and I will regain my World Heavyweight Championship.
And there you have it.
Well, Al, strong words right there from both the champion and the challenger, but that's going to come up next week for the World Class Championship.
That's going to be one for the ages. I'm looking forward to watching that match.
And speaking of things that we can look forward to, we're also going to see the debut of Flex Serba taking on Simon Grimm in the World Class Ring.
Wow, I can't wait.
But coming up now, the triple threat action, the Revolutionary title on the line as Damon Windsor defends against El Fuego del Sol as well as Prince Mahali. Let's go to these words from the wrestling royalty, Prince Mahali.
Salam Mahali Hastam as the dinner shuma cashback tam. Do you know who I am? I am Prince Mahali. And everything I could ever want, I have at my fingertips. Except for one thing. Gold. Championship gold. And I am here to get what I want, no matter what the cost. Because I am a prince, and the world is mine.
Well, strong words there from Prince Mahali. He believes that tonight is his time to take that title.
Obviously, you know where my money is, on Prince Mahali.
Fans, when we come back, that championship match right here on World Class Revolution. Well, fans, we are back as the entrance is about to be made in this massive triple threat match for the World Class Revolutionary Championship. Now I can see the smile on your face, because you know the strains of that music. Here comes the man from the holy city of Mecca, Prince Mahali.
Oh, and I gotta say, World Class Revolution, Shukran Jazilan, Shukran, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so very much for bringing this young man. Believe me, I've mentored him, and I think he's gonna go very, very far.
Well, there is absolutely no denying the talent and ability of Prince Mahali, wrestling royalty. Calls himself the one-man empire and demands that everybody know who he is. I've never had a problem with his ability in the ring, but like so many others, I definitely have, well, an issue with some of the established politics that he chooses to espouse on the microphone. But that's for a different time. Tonight, it's not so much about politics, it's about wrestling championships. Prince Mahali, never been a champion here in World Class Revolution. He's held titles in many other federations. He is an in-demand superstar. But what a crowning achievement it would be to wrap the Revolutionary title around his waist to take that back to the Middle East.
Give it some time. Give it some time.
That is what he would love to do, but he's got two other people to contend with, including this young man, a huge firehouse here in the form of El Fuego del Sol.
I'd call him more of a firecracker. He's not that tall, but I'll tell you what, he sure can move inside that squared circle, reminiscent of Rey Mysterio Jr.
El Fuego, incredibly popular with the assembled crowd here at World Class Revolution. El Fuego, another individual who's been in massive demand around the world. Saw that moonsault off the top rope. That is just one little move in his arsenal. Well, with both the challengers in the ring, we simply await the arrival of the man who is the champion, the Revolutionary champion.
Shot that I normally get close up on.
What an entrance this will be. As we know that in front of every great man, there often stands a great woman. And here comes the woman who is always by the champion's side, Anna Lynn. She carries that prestigious Revolutionary Championship.
Kind of spooky, if you ask me.
Well, you know, there he comes, the second son, Damon Windsor. I used to think I knew who this man was. I used to think I knew who both of these individuals were. Somewhere along the way, like you said, something spooky happened with them.
He saw the light. It's called He Saw the Light.
Well, that's what he would say, I know. And I'm sure that if she were to be a little more verbose herself, she would say the same.
Definitely an impressive figure. Imposing figure.
Damon Windsor, well over 6 feet tall, 300 plus pounds.
But you know, for a guy that big, he can really move.
He moves incredibly well.
It's going to be interesting to see how he's going to fare up against these two individuals that are quite faster than he is.
Yes, and their style is incredibly different than his as well. I'll be interested to see how he contends with that, because both Fuego and Mahali, not ones to be afraid to hit those top ropes, to come off with aerial maneuvers, but Windsor, much more of a ground-based individual, and, well, Anna Lynn is what she is.
Ground and pound versus off the ground. This is going to be absolutely classic.
The following contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one and is for the world-class Revolutionary Championship.
Those fans are so into this, aren't they?
They are. They are right there with Mitch McCoy.
Introducing first, from the sacred land of Iran, your Prince Mahali!
Tehran, Iran. That's where he's from.
Prince Mahali casting his gaze down with contempt on the assembled fans here.
And next, from Monterrey, Mexico,
Fans 100% behind this young man here.
and their opponent, accompanied to the ring by Anna Lynn, representing the altar. He is the second son. He is your world-class Revolutionary Champion, Damon Windsor!
And he is the man.
Well, at the moment he is. We'll see when this match is over. Oh, and Windsor, Windsor has the microphone.
I am your Revolutionary Champion, and that means that I am not only your spiritual guide, but I am the leader of this revolution. You will all follow my words. You will all do as I say. You disgusting pigs will find a better life when you stop trying to think for yourselves and allow yourselves to be led by a true Savior.
He's got a point.
Hands to the heavens, heathens, and give praise, because after I defend my championship, I will indoctrinate every single one of you disgusting Arkansas hillbillies, and you will follow the altar.
Start with CM here, please.
Well, nobody really likes to be preached at, but Damon Windsor certainly finds some satisfaction in the words that he expresses about the assembled fans. We've got the title on the line. We're going to take this last commercial break, and we'll be back with World Class Revolution action. All right, fans, we are back. Main event time as the bell rings. Triple threat action. World Class Revolutionary Championship on the line. And Windsor and Anna Lynn with some sort of a bonding there, a communication. I'm not sure what to call it. And it looks like Mahali is trying to form an alliance of sorts between himself and the champion against El Fuego del Sol. Oh, and from behind, Mahali.
Mahali, make me proud, Mahali.
Mahali blindsiding the champion. And now Fuego going to work. Well, no alliances here, no honor amongst thieves, if you will. As now it is Mahali and El Fuego in action against each other in the ring. Fuego, he's going to use a lot of those high-flying moves, a lot of that aerial tactics. And Fuego with a quick reversal of that standing wrist lock into a standing wrist lock of his own on Prince Mahali.
With those beautiful boots, gifted courtesy of the Arab legend Al Farad himself.
Mahali off the ropes, a leapfrog there by El Fuego. Block tip toss. And Fuego now running up those ropes to drag Mahali over. Mahali looks like he's not quite sure exactly where he is. And he certainly doesn't know where all the action is coming from. But he is staggered, he is reeling. And Fuego off the second rope, now up to the top. Springboard, Mahali taking over, head scissors style.
Wow, I'm dizzy.
Yeah, all of this happening so quickly, I can barely call it. And now, but Mahali quickly there with a knee lift into the midsection. Oh, and the Windsor now back in the match and immediately making his presence known. Double clothesline on both of these challengers.
Took these two high flyers and grounded them.
And that's got to be the secret for Windsor. He knows he cannot compete with either of these men if they're able to hit that top rope, if they're able to carry out some of the top rope tactics that they're well known for. So Windsor now positioning both the challengers in opposite corners and simply moving back and forth between them. Now going to careen Mahali corner to corner into El Fuego. Mahali back out in a straight uppercut by the Revolutionary Champion.
He's going to have to finish this fast. He's going to have to end this fast.
Well, that's the thing about Windsor, as you see there, trying to build up a little speed to charge into the corner. I've known Windsor for pretty much his entire career. He is not a fast mover. He is a guy who likes to take his time. He can be sudden, as he is right there, but it didn't really work out for him, as Fuego low bridges him out onto the outside.
Is he about to fly?
Oh, you know El Fuego just as well as I do, maybe just a little bit better. I think he's warming himself up. I think he's looking for the opportunity. Fuego now, as Mahali and Windsor contest with each other on the outside. Fuego, standing moonsault off the top rope, wiping out both the opponents.
Doesn't matter the size you are. If you come down with that type of velocity, you're taking anybody down.
And I think we could be on the road to a new Revolutionary Champion. Fuego momentarily distracted there by Windsor, but kicks him off. And now to the top rope. Oh, and Mahali able to upend him into the middle of the ring.
Very smart.
And now just blatant choke right in front of the referee. No disqualifications here. I'm not sure why the referee is counting more out of habit than anything else. There are no disqualifications in a triple threat match. And Mahali lifting up one of those boots to ram El Fuego's head into on two corners.
He learned very well.
And I'm sure I probably know better than to ask you if maybe there's something in those boots, in the toes of those boots. But I won't ask you. I won't ask you.
No comment.
All right. Mahali now cinching in that rear chin lock, grounding El Fuego. So much of El Fuego's offense comes from those rope maneuvers, comes from being able to fly and hit his opponent like a pinball. And Mahali knows that very well. Took the opportunity to ground him, but Fuego back on his feet. Elbow shots to the midsection, breaking that hold. Mahali, though, picks him up, Samoan drop.
This may be it.
it could have been, but Windsor from the outside makes sure that his title isn't lost because he doesn't have to be pinned in this situation to lose his championship. That's one of the big problems for a champion in a triple threat match. There's really no champion's advantage.
That's what I really hate about these matches.
Man!
Oh, did you see the height on that?
I was sure he was going to come down straight on the top of his head. The height, I mean, as I said, Windsor well over 6 foot tall, and an elevation of that nature is going to careen you close to the 8-foot mark.
That's definitely going to take its toll on Fuego del Sol.
And now Windsor, slowly, methodically, stomping on the grounded El Fuego del Sol. Windsor carries, slowing the pace down of this match. This is what he wants. He can't compete with the high-flying tactics. He can't compete with the aerial tactics. But if he can keep both of his opponents down and control the pace of the match, which he has slowed to an absolute stop, he knows that he can be in full control. And he hopes that he can use that to retain the championship. Fuego breaking that, getting back to that vertical base. Fuego with a jaw jacker. Off the ropes, ducks a clothesline, ducks a second one, but can't get underneath the third as the big black hole slam from Windsor, and just at the literal last tenth of a second.
That was close.
Prince Mahali saves the match for himself, keeps himself in this game. And now Mahali and Fuego standing in the middle here. Fuego up and over. Insuguri puts down the Prince.
Such a contrast in styles here.
Windsor back up. Windsor with both men. Are we going to see a double choke slam? He's got both men primed. No. Double kick to the midsection. And now Fuego and Mahali working in tandem. I'm not going to say together. Bomb dropper. Bomb dropper by Prince Mahali. Puts down the champion. And normally that's followed up with a magic carpet ride. But in this particular time, Mahali's got to worry about Fuego as he upends. Look at that! Completely upending El Fuego. And now Mahali's got the carpet. Mahali going to the outside. I think we're about to see a magic carpet ride, Al.
This may be it.
It could be a whole new world for Prince Mahali as he flies over nobody home.
Get up, Mahali!
Mahali crashed and burned as El Fuego rolled out of the way. But Mahali, at least back on his feet, Fuego as well. I don't even know what to call that, but it put Mahali down on his head.
Some kind of inverted DDT of sorts.
A springboard moonsault inverted DDT. There's got to be a name for it. I'm going to have to look it up. Or maybe invent it. As Mahali, prone, Fuego to the top, and shoved off by Damon Windsor.
Oh, that young man is so impressive.
Just like that, the match changes pace. Windsor crashes Mahali down. And that is it.
Wow. What a match.
Still the revolutionary champion, but you absolutely are correct, Al. That was an incredible match and a big demonstration of how good Damon Windsor is. Damon Windsor walked in here with two opponents facing him. The odds were not in his favor, but he retained the title. And fans, when we come back, we've got more world-class action coming at you. All right, fans, well, we are back, and Damon Windsor has not left the ring.
That, my friends, was what you call a sacrifice.
I thought for sure that all Windsor was going to say was before the match.
My temple has been sanctified by the blood of my enemies. Let us commence with the mass indoctrination of this entire crowd. You will all follow
Windsor wanted converts. I'm not sure he counted on this because those are the strains of the entrance music for the man who is known as the Chosen One, the King of the Mountain.
And he will not be drinking the Kool-Aid, that's for sure.
Jeff Jarrett is making his way down to the ring.
Double J.
Jeff Jarrett, third generation star in professional wrestling. He has done so much. Wrestler, promoter, federation owner. He's done literally everything there is to do. Started as a referee in Tennessee and now stands in the world-class ring opposite the Revolutionary Champion. And the fans here are definitely glad to see him, if for no other reason than just to shut Damon Windsor up.
Damon and Annalyn, you're out here calling these people pigs. You're saying they're disgusting. You're calling them hillbillies. Well, guess what? Long before I was a wrestling promoter and long before I was a professional wrestler,
17 minutes.
I was one of them. So when you call them disgusting, you're calling me disgusting. When you're calling them pigs, you're calling me a pig. And when you're calling them hillbillies, well, hell, you're right, I am a damn hillbilly. So Damon, my family's been in this business for over 70 years. And I'm damn proud of it. I've run up and down these roads. I've wrestled in El Dorado several times over the years. Matter of fact, it's been 32 years last month. And I was fortunate enough to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
He has the ring to prove it. We're chanting Hall of Famer, and it's not for Damon Windsor.
I think I know why you're really out here, Jeff. Shut up now, talking.
Disrespectful fans.
We're talking about your accolades and everything you've done, and you've come out here to make the circle complete. You come out here to reach the mountaintop, king of the mountain. You have come out here to pay tribute to me and to kneel before the altar. Be an example, Jeff. I warn you, Mr. Jarrett. Do not make this any harder on yourself than it has to be. Because you can kneel before me, or I can make you kneel before me.
Very daring words there from Damon Windsor.
I'd watch out if I was you, Jeff. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you, Jeff.
I don't think that Jeff Jarrett is afraid of Damon Windsor, as the jacket looks like it's about to come off, and it may be go time here. Damon Windsor certainly willing to step up to the Hall of Famer, Jeff Jarrett. And from behind, Damon Windsor attacking the Hall of Famer, Jeff Jarrett.
He should have stayed in the back.
And Anvil in now. Backbreak on Jarrett. Windsor with a straight right hand. Jarrett staggered. And follow up with another one. Irish whip there with Jarrett underneath. Jarrett now fires back. Straight right hands. One after the other. Windsor rocked on the ropes. Irish whip. Big boot into the midsection. And Jarrett now. Oh, looked like a stroke. Puts down the Revolutionary Champion. And we're going to send the fans home happy here with a Fargo strut, courtesy of Jeff Jarrett. Big smile on the Hall of Famer's face.
Oh, big deal.
And a big celebration from the crowd here in El Dorado, Arkansas, as we bring another episode of World Class Revolution to a close. We saw Retro Randy and Trevor Murdoch absolutely tear the house down, and then that big triple threat match. Damon Windsor retains the title, but he doesn't look like a champion right now. Well, fans, we thank you for tuning in. Be sure to be here next week as the Revolution will be televised.